Merhaba arkadaşlar. Şimdi karşımızda İspanya'dan Gala var. Gala bize İspanya'daki koronavirüsle ilgili son durumları aktaracak. Hello Gala.
Hello.
Can you inform us about COVID-19 in Spain? I mean, you can start at the when you guys see the cases at first time and
Perfect.
now.
Here in Spain, the coronavirus is really serious because here the main focus in Spain, in Europe, was Italy. And Spain and Italy have a really close relationship. So because of the flights, the number of infected people grew up really, really quickly. So I have here the numbers. Right now, we have 13,000, around 13,000 people infected, and almost 600 people that died. We have to say, yeah, it's a lot of people, but I think the media of the age of people who died is around 80. So it's really old people who did not really die because of coronavirus, but because they were people who were not healthy before. So they got infected and died because obviously they were not healthy before. So yeah, I think we are the second most serious infection in Europe. Before us, we have Italy. And what else I can say? I know that China has already, it's not that bad anymore. Like right now, there's not so many deaths and it's going down, but we are going up. So we have just started our quarantine, and Monday was the first day I did not have university and that everything closed. Our main focus here in Spain is Madrid, which is the center. And I don't know, it's not closed yet, but they are thinking on closing everything so nobody can enter the city or go, I don't know how to say it, go outside. And what else here in Spain? Then we have also Barcelona, because it's such a touristy place. It's also a focus. And then it's not very good information here. And then we also are having problems with old people, because the old people centers, if they get infected, it's really easy for them to spread, and for them, as they are old people and not as healthy as young people, to die. So in Madrid, there is a case that an old people place, I don't know how to say it in English, got infected. So I think 17 of those died because they are old and it's easy. So right now we are in alarm state, and we are not supposed to go outside, and the police is always going around, so they know that you're going somewhere that you're supposed to go or not. So if you're going for a walk, you cannot. You may pay a fine because you are not supposed to be outside. And we are going to be like that for at least 2 weeks. Everything is closed for 2 weeks, except the things that are necessarily open, as pharmacies or I don't know what else, the shipping things. Everything that is necessary, and obviously grocery stores and everything like that is open. And yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Okay, and if I get it true, your universities and high schools are closed too. Are you people go on online education or not? I mean, the education system is all over, or you can go to online education and you can move on your educate.
Yeah, we are getting online education for older people, like university. It's easier because I don't know, we're supposed to know what to do and how to do it. But I have a younger sister and she's in high school. So for them, obviously, they're trying to keep up to, but it's not that easy for younger kids. And I guess that for people who are in, like, kids that are in primary school, it's almost impossible to do it. So yeah, we're trying to keep up, but I know that universities here said that if we were not able to keep up, even though we have online classes, we might have to have the classes that we did not have later. So if now we are supposed to be done with university in June, we will have to have classes in July to be done with them.
I get it. And how about the workers' situation? All around the world, workers are want the same thing, actually, paid leave. But most country is not allowed that. In most country, workers are have to go to work, or yeah, they can stay at home, but they not get payments. Although they should pay their bills, they should go shopping, etc. So what is in Spain? What do Spain is doing?
Okay. The government is right now talking about this because as we have just started, this problem is not that big right now. But the main problem here are the small shops, or the, I don't know how to say it in English, autonomous, like the ones in entrepreneurs, maybe the ones that have their own business. Okay.
Okay.
Don't like yeah, that maybe you have a bar, a cafe, or I don't know, a really small business that does not have a lot of money. So that people usually have to pay, because as they are the boss, you have to pay for having the business. So they are talking about not having to pay that because you're not working, because it's not possible for you. Then most businesses are closed, and their workers are still paid the same, but some of them, as they are going down, might fire some people. That this is happening too. They are trying not to fire people, but I understand that as a business, if you still paying people and you have no money, there's going to be a moment when you cannot have the business anymore. And and also the things like water, or the houses that run with gas, that are necessary for living, are gonna be there for everyone. And then the banks are supposed to let you pay later. For example, if you have to pay rent, and this month you cannot because you didn't go to work, you can pay the next month. This is what they're saying.
Okay. And how about your health policy? Is it enough? I mean, in Spain, actually, sorry, not Spain, in Italy, actually, the biggest problem is their bed capacities and hospital capacities and medical workers capacities weren't get enough. So if I got some health issues, not coronavirus, but some serious health issues, if I go to hospital, they can't cure me because they don't have beds, they don't have doctors, etc. In Spain, you guys have enough capacity of hospitals?
It depends where. In Madrid, they are oversaturated because it's the main focus. And even though it's the bigger city, it's difficult. So for that, they are telling us to stay at home so we don't have car accidents or anything that we have to go because our life is on risk. Here, I don't live in Madrid, so I know the hospital where I go, it's not so saturated, so you can go. But we are having a problem in the biggest cities as Madrid and Barcelona, and then Andalusia, which is in the south. They are having problems with the beds. And then another thing that a doctor was saying in social media is that in China, they built hospitals where they held the people that were infected. They were not uh, dying, but they had the virus. Here in Spain, if you have the virus but you don't have a risk, like dying risk problem, you are sent home, which means that probably your whole house is going to get infected. And even if it's not risky for you, someone in the house has to go shopping and get the groceries. So you're going to still infect other people. So that's one problem that we are having. We don't have enough beds, but also the infection is still there, because even though we have a lot of infected people here, like the records say, there's a lot more of infected people that are not shown because they are not tested. So you don't know they're infected, but they are there. So maybe it's not a life-risking problem, but it's going to take longer to cure everything.
Yeah, we have the same situation in here, Turkey. I will ask you one more thing. In Turkey, they don't do corona tests to everyone. If you are not coming back to abroad recently, even if you didn't come back to abroad recently, but you have, I don't know, fever or you have cough, they don't test you right now. What's in Spain? What they do? If you got the symptoms, but no, you did not go to abroad recently, they still run the tests.
They don't really do, because first, the doctors are telling us not to go to the hospitals, not to go outside. We have telephones where, like a telephone number where you call and they tell you what you have to do. And if you have the symptoms, they are supposed to go to your house to test you, but it's not happening anymore. They are not coming. They are trying, but it's too much. It's impossible. So most people is not getting tested, because they are saying, like, if you really have a big problem and you're really ill, come to the hospital. But if you're not, stay at home. They are not getting tested.
I got it. And in Turkey, something weird too. Government did not close the dorm rooms, even though they closed the university. And students can still stay at the dorm rooms, but few of dorm rooms are closed because of the people who came from abroad. They get them to quarantine that dorm rooms. In same thing, do you guys have in Spain? I mean, some dorm rooms using for quarantine?
The thing is that here in Spain, we don't have dorm rooms. We use student flats. So they're individual, just like regular flats. So international students don't have that problem because it's their own house that they are renting. So they just have to stay there with their flatmates. So, yeah, the university doesn't have dorms.
Is there a panic in your country? I mean, people get panicked. What's the situation? Are you guys afraid of that or not?
I mean, it's funny when you ask it, because most people do not panic because they know the situation. It's every day in the news. But then there is some people that it's kind of funny, because there are videos running with people with plastic bags in their head going through the supermarkets, just like it's going to do something. And it's just funny because that's not a way to protect yourself. And then, but I have to say that as it's happening everywhere, the supermarkets are completely empty because some people are going nuts. But I think it's just certain people, because they are starting, I don't know why. And then the toilet paper thing, but I don't know why everyone's getting toilet paper and there's no toilet paper anywhere in the supermarket. So you cannot get it. And I don't know what they're going to do with the toilet paper. Have no idea.
We have same situation for pasta in here. They buy too many pastas. I mean, like, there's no pastas anymore in the supermarkets right now.
I don't know why. I don't understand. And so right now they're controlling, so also they don't get infected. Only depending on how big the supermarket is, just an amount of people can go inside. So you have to queue, and you can only get around 6 products of the same kind, like 6 bags of pasta. You cannot get more than that, because there were people like getting a lot. So you can get just an amount of the same product. Like you can get
actually,
but not like 100 bags of pasta.
Yeah, it makes sense actually.
I know.
First of all, do you say anything to Turkey? I mean, you people seen that before than us. We just the virus came here about 1 week ago, so this is kind of new thing for here. So do you want to say anything? Do you have any suggestion, like stay at home, do not contact too much, etc.?
Of course. I think the thing to do is to stay at home and be responsible. You are able to see your friends and your family anytime. And it's also nice to stay at home and spend time with your family and do things that you may not do when you have to work. So the quarantine is not a jail. You can kind of enjoy it. And then if you have to go outside, if you have to walk your dog, obviously do it. But you can go by yourself and go shopping, get the things you need. And if you have a window, you can open it and you have fresh air. And just that, try to be responsible, so this is going to be over as soon as possible. And good luck also.
Thank you. Thank you, Gala. Arkadaşlar, Gala ile olan yayınımızın sonuna geldik. İspanya'dan şimdilik bildireceklerimiz bu kadar. Thank you, Gala, for everything, for sharing your with us. See you later then. Bye bye.
Bye.